Get reaction to that story for the evening. We're joined by ActionSA's MP Athol Trollip. Athol, good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us. A lot to talk about here, but your first, I suppose, give us your thoughts on whether or not you believe the president has done the right thing here.
Well, first of all, I agree with you. There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
It's very clear that the president has not done the right thing. You're aware that I wrote to the president on the 26th of August about the allegations of Minister Simelane accepting a loan from a company that invested her municipal funds in VBS. And the loan was given to her as soon as the commission started flowing to the agent. Now, you know, she was appointed as a deputy minister in 2021, and she allegedly told the ANC Integrity Commission that she had explained to the president what had happened with the loan. Subsequently, she's appeared before the Justice Committee, and matters are less clear now after her appearing before the committee. And then there were allegations that the contract of the loan was backdated. And today there was a story about her living way beyond her means. In fact, almost 600% more expenditure than what she declared as lawful earnings. Now, these are allegations that the president said he needed time and space to deal with. He's had enough time and space. He's now not dealt with them. He's just simply reshuffled his cabinet, moved a couple of deck chairs on the Titanic. And this is not good enough for us, because we're saying if Minister Simelane is not good enough to be the Minister of Justice, which is one of the most important portfolios, then she's certainly not good enough to be the Minister of Human Settlements, which has a multiple billion-rand budget. And if she's not trusted with municipal funds, how can we trust her with billions of funds from the Department of Human Settlements?
Yeah, I mean, once, just a few moments ago, I had a discussion with Lawson Naidu of CASAC, and one of the things that he talked about is, while the president does have, you know, the power to, you know, move things around where the cabinet is concerned, and even if you look at that statement, it starts with the Constitution of the Republic vests the authority of the Republic in the president, you know, to the vest the executive authority to the president of the Republic. So the question then becomes, are we owed answers as to why the president made this decision?
Look, I'm not disputing the president's right to select whoever he wants in the cabinet, and for him to reshuffle that cabinet at will. I don't dispute that at all. The issue that I have is that she has a minister in his cabinet who is shrouded in controversy. The controversy deepens by the day. The president has taken months to do nothing. And now what he's decided to do is simply rearrange the deck chairs on the Titanic. That is what ActionSA has a problem with. And ActionSA will continue to put pressure on the president to do the right thing, either to suspend the minister or fire the minister. Those are the options that we believe are the only options that are left to the president, not to simply move his problem away. The problem is not going to go away. We will continue to go after the minister and the president to get him to take the right decision and not simply to shuffle the problem that he has. And the problem that he has is Minister Simelane.
You know, it's interesting, and if you'll let me step away from the issue of Minister Simelane for a little bit, because another talking point in the country over the past few weeks has been Stilfontein and the issue of illegal miners. And then in the statement that has been shared by the presidency as well, we hear of the swapping of deputy ministers between the departments of mineral and petroleum resources as well as employment and labor. What do you make of that?
Well, you know, there are a whole lot of issues in the Department of Mineral Resources. First of all, we as ActionSA have been talking now for almost 9 years about the 3 miners that fell into a sinkhole at the Lily mine, whose remains still remain at the bottom of that sinkhole, and nothing's been done about removing them, despite the families being camped there for years now, 8 years or just over 8 years, waiting for the remains of their loved ones to be retrieved. And the Minister of Mineral Affairs had said that he would retrieve those remains. And then, of course, the Zamazamas and the Stilfontein scenario. We're now seeing bodies being removed from the depths of the mines, and we're also seeing food being given to the miners. What we are not hearing enough about is that the miners that are surfacing are almost exclusively illegal foreign nationals. and they do not want to surface because they don't want to lose the loot that they're looting from the underground of South African land and soil. So we have a problem here is that disused mines, one, are not properly rehabilitated, and the Department of Mineral and Energy needs to take responsibility for unrehabilitated, unused mines. And then we've got foreign nationals that are coming into this country and that are asset stripping the remains of those mines. And we don't know how many there are, who they are, what are they doing here. We also do know that they come out and terrorize neighboring communities at will without any consequences. So this is a very real problem that the Minister of Mineral and Energy has to deal with, but also Cyril Ramaphosa as the president of the country. This Zama issue is now a really entrenched issue, and I don't believe that we're seeing enough action of government literally at the coalface. And people are expecting police officers to go down into that maze of underground tunnels to arrest people when we should actually have the whole of government and all related departments at the coalface and at the entrance to Stilfontein and other mines dealing with this problem of illegal miners.
All right, let's go back to the matter of this reshuffle, particularly at ministerial level. So, I mean, you talk about how this is a moving of the chairs, right, and really not a decisive move by the president is your view. Is that to say that we might very well expect another reshuffle in the few months to come?
Well, I would expect nothing less than that, because as I said, I believe the only options that are open to President Cyril Ramaphosa dealing with Minister Simelane is either to suspend her or fire her. And that hopefully will happen with more political pressure being brought to bear and also media pressure. We expect to see sequels of the story that was released today about her living way beyond her means. And those sequels are going to entrench her travails and also entrench the problem that Cyril Ramaphosa has on his hands.
Right. Thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate it. Athol Trollip there, ActionSA Member of Parliament, giving us his reaction to the breaking news of that cabinet reshuffle.